You ready? All right, let's do this. How the hell do I make money during all this craziness? And can I make enough money to quit my day job? Can I make more money than my day job? You've got, and I've got a whole list for you. You've got lockdowns. You've got gun sales. In the last 3 months, more guns were sold than all of last year. You've got bankruptcies that are just around the corner. In about a month, you're going to have more bankruptcies than the last 3 years put together. Wow, you've got the coronavirus and something even worse than the coronavirus possibly coming right back out of China again. The whole world is topsy-turvy. What can I do in this chaos to make money? And can I make more money than my day job? Let's do that in this episode. By the way, subscribe to this YouTube because we're going to go through each and every one of these categories and which companies are in each category that fits, say, gun sales, that fits, say, coronavirus, that fits, well, even babies. There's going to be more babies suddenly born thanks to lockdown in about 5 months than all of last year and a half. That's going to be tremendous. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, let's go through this one at a time. When you have lockdowns, what companies go sky high? And how should I trade them? How should I buy them? Or should I just long them? What's the difference between buying and longing? There's delivery food companies. Think about that. Domino's, Papa John's, great companies. Is this the right time to buy right now? I'm not going to answer that in this video. That's why you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Babies are going to be born thanks to lockdown in about 5 months. Toy companies. Companies that are publicly listed that make baby food. No brainers, right? Baby diapers. No brainers. There are penny stocks listed in your penny exchanges that make baby food and baby diapers. Absolute gold mine. But when should I buy? Should I buy after 5 months is up when babies start coming into the picture? Or right before babies are about to be born and all the moms are in the maternity wards? That is a question that I'm not going to answer in this video. So subscribe again. You see why I'm doing all this? I'm going to keep this short and I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Gun sales. Last 3 months, there were more guns sold than all of last year. If you look at Smith & Wesson, if you look at Ruger, their stock price already tripled since March. Tripled. 300%. Is it time? Is it too late to buy? You know what my answer to that is. Just subscribe. I'll give you the answer to that in another video in this YouTube channel. But how do I make money? You know where Epson makes all their money? You know where HP makes all their money? Not in their printers. Their printers are loss leaders. In their ammo. in their ink. They make money on their ink. You want to buy ammunitions companies. 5G, Qualcomm. 5G is rolling out all over the world, and America is putting pressure on every single country, including the UK, to not buy from Huawei, from China. So what's going to happen? I told you, Qualcomm. Qualcomm is a major company. You need to buy Qualcomm because Huawei is no longer a competitor. Qualcomm without a competitor is just going to go sky high. But when's the timing on it? Should I buy now? Should I buy later? Should I have bought a month ago? Is there a Qualcomm competitor though that's going to go up more than Qualcomm? The answer is yes. And it's in Korea. And the funny thing is, when America and China decided, hey, we're not going to play nice with each other, the only country that's able to sell to both China, because China's not buying from America, and America, because, well, America is not going to sell to, did I say that already? China's not going to buy from America, America's not going to buy from China. The only country where both China, the mega China, as rich as they are, and mega America is going to buy from is Korea. Korea's playing nice with both sides. What's a 5G company in Korea? Fascinating question, isn't it? Can you buy it? You should. You want the name? I'll give you this one. Sejin System. Sejin, Seojin System. It's a company that it's slowly starting to peak, but the moment word gets out in Korea in the international community that, hey, Huawei is dead in the water, we want to find an Asian alternative to Huawei. Because Qualcomm, let's face it, doesn't make all the parts that Huawei makes. Sujin system does make a lot more, does replace Huawei better than Qualcomm. So that's your gimme in this episode. Oh, this is a good one. When people stay at home, because of the lockdowns, what do? They play games. Game companies buy game stocks, buy game companies. Companies buy the stocks of companies that make games. That's a no-brainer. Entertainment companies right now are just dead because of all the theaters being closed down, because of all the theaters being locked down. The stock's dirt cheap. Look at CJE&M. Yes, you can buy that in America. You might even be able to buy that in Europe. CJE&M is one of the world's biggest, and it's based in Korea again. Is there a common pattern here? Korea is it's just a ridiculous opportunity, and you can buy Korean stocks on OTC just because of the fact that, well, American stocks are too expensive. Chinese stocks are now out of the picture. The only Asian company to buy from are based in Korea. So look into that. Whew, this one is interesting. Let's go one step back and talk about babies. When babies are born, you know what's going to happen? You know what else is going to be necessary besides baby food and diapers? Toys. There are 2 toy companies right now, and you can just look them up yourself. I don't even have to tell you in this video. If you don't want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, fine. Just do the research yourself. There are 2 toy companies that are in the dumps right now. They're super cheap. In about 5 months to a year, they should explode because the baby numbers are going to explode. Moving on, we have one more topic to cover, and that is the coronavirus. Oh no, 2 more topics to cover. Coronavirus, obviously biotech companies that are dabbling with viruses and virology. Check to make sure, if you're going to buy a biotech stock, check to make sure that they deal with virology, because this year, next year, it's going to be virus. It's the universe of viruses. So immunology, virology, every biotech company works on different things. Some biotech companies work on, joint replacements. Some biotech company, and joint replacements are not going to be a real big deal because, well, anyway, I'm not going to go into that. That's another big, heart medication, Alzheimer's. These are things that are not going to go up. These are stocks of companies that make these types of medications are not going to go up. So make sure that if you buy a biotech company, it's dealing with viruses. Last, this one's kind of cool. This is super pure logic, and it's kind of cool. Bankruptcies. Now that furloughs ended, you went back to work and lockdown started again. Major companies got millions and millions of dollars now. Guess what they're going to do? Give you that millions of dollars? No way! They're going to fire you and then split the money amongst their shareholders. That's what companies do, shareholders first. So if you're an employee of a company anyway, you're going to get fired. I'm sorry, if you don't like the truth. I mean, if you don't know the pure data, if you don't get the truth, how are you going to do deals that make you money? Because deals that make you money are based on facts, not wishful thinking. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but it's true. But use this fact to make money for yourself. Bankruptcies. What happens when bankruptcies go up? I'll tell you, people start moving out of their houses and they have to start selling their stuff. What happens when they start selling their stuff? What companies go up in value? Interesting, isn't it? All that stuff suddenly has to get transported somewhere. All that stuff suddenly has to get held somewhere. Yep, public storage. You know, I can't even hide this. This is so basic. Public storage. PS Business Parks and PSA and PSB. These are the ticker symbols. There. I gave those 2 away because there's only 2 publicly listed ones in America that are worth buying. But when should you buy them? We will tell you on this YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Those are the main deals. Those are absolutely the main deals. But can I make enough money buying these stocks fast enough to pay my rent or mortgage for next month? The answer is maybe if a stock goes up extremely fast, extremely high. If a stock has a really sudden pump, like for instance Tesla, are any of these stocks going to have sudden pumps? I'll tell you, with the baby stuff, no, not yet. It's going to take a couple months. Delivery food companies, not quite that sudden because everyone thinks of that. Everyone knows to buy a delivery food company stock. What about for bankruptcies, public storage? No, that's actually way off. That's about a 1 year, 2 year investment. Sorry, it's a long-term investment. Biotech companies, possible, but I'll tell you which one's going to explode the fastest. The 5G competitor companies in Korea that manufacture the technologies for 5G, even in America, you have high technology hardware manufacturers that are in the 5G space that are going to explode really, really fast. Those are the fastest exploders. Can I make money even faster, even more? Yeah, to do that, you're going to have to long. What's the difference between buying and longing? When you long a stock, basically what you're doing is you're saying, hey, I just bought $1,000 worth of the stock and it went up 25%. So guess what? I have $250. Big whoop. But if you do it 10 times long, what you're doing is borrowing 10 times more money than you actually have. Yep, it's like going to Aunt Zelda and Uncle Ned and saying, hey, can I borrow $10,000? Because I only have $1,000. Can I borrow $10,000? And sure, they give you $10,000. The stock goes up 25%. Now you got $2,500. You only had $1,000, but suddenly that same 25% equals $2,500 because instead of investing $1,000, you're investing $10,000. Not bad, huh? What if you could do even better? What if you had $1,000 and you decided to do 100x long? 100x long. Now $1,000 becomes $10,000, $100,000, $100,000 out of $1,000. You've got $100,000. That same stock goes up 25%. Now you got $25,000. You can buy a used BMW M3 out of $1,000. How do you do that? That is a larger question. That is a more complex question, and it's going to be answered in this YouTube channel. You just got to subscribe. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, is there a way to make even more money than buying, say, a fast exploding stock, using leverage by borrowing money? Yes, there's one other thing you can do. In this video, in the beginning of this video, I told you, where there is chaos, there is opportunity. And this whole world is full of chaos right now. That's where there's opportunity. You know where that saying came from? It came from Bruce Lee. You know where Bruce Lee learned it from? He learned it from Sun Tzu in The Art of War. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. You've heard of that, right? He's a Taoist philosopher. He's a Taoist military general, military strategist. And his thinking was, hey, war is chaotic. There's opportunities to really just make a ton of money, to conquer tons of lands here. But can I make this even faster? Can I make this happen even faster and with less casualties, less death on my side? Yeah, let's create, you got it, more chaos. Except let's just push it over. Let's make the chaos happen on the enemy side. So what they did was, he said, I'm not going to go through the whole Sun Tzu Art of War right now. I'm just going to give you the main, most critical part. It says, know the terrain, know your enemy, know yourself. If you know these three things, you'll never lose. So what he decided to do is he said, hey, first thing you do is let's create chaos. So they're attacking us. Let's spread the word that, guess what? All their women and children are getting attacked by us. So what they did was they decided, hey, while the enemy's attacking us, we're going to send assassins out to attack their women and children back home. So these warriors now that are attacking this country is now thinking, hey, maybe we should just go back and defend their... See, you split their... And then what you do is you cut off their food lines. So all their food delivery, cut it off. If they're hunting for food, what you do is you go out, and it's harder to kill and hunt the food than it is to just poison it. So what they did was that they just poisoned all the wild animals, that all their attackers. So you're creating more chaos. So how do you create more chaos? Let's deal with that in another episode. But we asked the question, what are the other accelerators? Well, the other accelerators, besides just buying, say, 5G related stocks, besides just buying 5G related stocks that are from small penny companies, penny stocks that are, say, in Korea because they're competitors, and in America because they're competitors against Huawei, you long, you use leverage. And then what's the fifth accelerator? You buy their competitors. You buy their competitors. Everything comes in twos. The same Taoist philosophy that Sun Tzu used to write The Art of War not only says that opportunity comes out of chaos, in chaos lies opportunity, it also says that where there's yin, there's yang. Where there's yang, there's yin. What that means is that when there's an industry leader, there's always a follower. And that yin-yang principle, you've heard of the yin-yang, goes even further and says, there will be times when the yin will become stronger than the yang. And there will be times when the yang will be stronger than the yin. Most of the time the yang is stronger than the yin, but there will be times, peaks, where the yin will be stronger than the yang. Think about this. I'll give you a couple examples. The yang was IBM, the yin was Apple. Now who's stronger? Apple. The yang was Microsoft. The yin again was Apple. Apple became one of the world's biggest companies because it was a double yin. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It was the inferior company to IBM when IBM did hardware. It was the inferior company to Microsoft because when Microsoft did software, because it's also got better software. Cool, huh? Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Pepsi became a better seller than Coca-Cola at one point because of Michael Jackson. Mercedes-Benz, BMW. Mercedes-Benz was a leader now. After a while, after BMW introduced their M Series, BMW became the leader for a while. You've got Nike, you've got Reebok, you've got apples, you've got oranges, you've got, did I go Nike, Reebok? What about in tennis? What about in golf? You've got Callaway and then somebody else. In every single thing in the whole universe, you had Adobe had all this. In every single thing in the universe, there's always an industry leader and then there's a dark horse. What about Tesla? What about Tesla? There's only one Tesla. Well, this one's easy to do. Gas cars, yang. Yin, electric cars. Now, which one's worth more? Boom! Tesla's worth more than GM and BMW and Ford put together. Was that right? Is that the most recent thing? Because, I mean, who knows? Tesla's stock price changes every 3 milliseconds. You see how that works? So, for each of these categories, when you find a delivery food company, find the yin company. When you find a toy company, find the yin company. An ammunitions manufacturer, find the yin company. When you find a lithium manufacturer, oh, this is a good one. I didn't mention this. Everything's going electrical. I'll tell you what you want to excuse me. What you want to do is find a lithium company because lithium is one of the main ingredients that goes into electronics and batteries. I guess I'll give you another one since we're on the topic and we're already almost 20 minutes into this video. Palladium. Find companies that deal in palladium and are value adds. Don't just buy the commodity because that stuff, it's so slow to go up. Find companies that actually work and deal in palladium, package it and make palladium worth 5, 10, 20 times more. Because palladium is used in mufflers, and while gas combustion engines are going bye-bye, meaning no more mufflers, because guess what? Teslas don't have mufflers. Have you noticed that? There's no mufflers on the Tesla because there's nothing to muffle. It's just all electricity. So you think palladium's going to go down, except for the fact that palladium is also one of the main ingredients in batteries. Cool, huh? So there you're going to get some major chaotic opportunity to long with possible 10 times, 100 times leverage. How do you do that? When do you do that? That you're going to have to look at the charts to see when the perfect time is, when you see tons of back pressure, and this thing is only going to go up from here. We do that for you too. We analyze. In fact, we told all our members to buy Tesla at $100. We told all our members to buy palladium at the bottom. It was just the raw material. It wasn't a palladium company. We told everyone to buy Bitcoin at $800. We told everyone to sell Bitcoin at $20,000. We told everyone to, what else did we say? We told everyone to dump Nikola at the top. And we made a ton. We made more money shorting Nikola, NKLA, than longing Tesla. Believe it or not. It's weird because we use leverage. We borrowed money to do that short. Our entire track record and all our trades are public. We tell you what to do before it happens, and then we show you, hey, we brag about it and say, hey, 3 days ago we told you to long this or short that. So that's all on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And Our premium members, we do have a premium members site. We're going to give you one of our premium stock picks publicly, so you can get it for free without being a premium member. It's one of our top 3 best stocks that we like the most, that we're putting the most amount of money in. We'll give it to you publicly on this YouTube channel if this video gets 300 thumbs up. Let's put the bar medium high up there. 300 thumbs up, and we will tell you what one of our favorite stocks are, and how to long it, how to borrow money to buy more of it. I mean, you do this, and if you're making $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year, you might not make your salary in the first month. Actually, you might. Let's see how that goes. Talk to me. What are you interested in? What are your goals? What's in your portfolio right now? Let's talk.